Alright, so here we are. I actually just stopped in Starbucks here off of Beltline. Maybe this is Fort Worth, Irving, I'm not sure. But I'm sitting in my car, which is a rental. But it's really cool. It's a VW Bug. It's red. And I just had to stop and get a cup of coffee because I had a really early flight this morning. I was up at 4:45. Left the house at 5:30, on the plane at 6:30, leaves at 7, so it's been a fairly busy morning. But so now I'm heading actually to Longview, Texas, which is where I was born. And I'm going to see like my childhood house and so forth. I may even get lunch there at a place called Borderlands Barbecue. It's sort of famous for their barbecue. And so I thought I'd start this Borderlands Conference off with a little vlog. And I'll get this uploaded as soon as I get to my hotel, at which point you'll be watching it. But I just wanted to also remember that I'm alone right now, but my scholarship very much is supported by a community, and I'm very much supported by women of all different colors, shapes, and sizes who encourage me and challenge me to do good work in ethics and borderland theory. And so I want to remember that as I move into this conference to talk about body as borderland space. Alright, so I'm going to drink my pumpkin spice latte. It's my all-time favorite drink. I'm so glad that it's fall that I can drink it. And I'm going to hit the road now. Getting out of Dallas, try to beat some of the traffic. Alright, y'all. Thanks so much for watching the vlog. Ciao. Alright, so I have made it to Longview, Texas, and I am actually at St. Mary's Catholic School. I spent some of the most formative years at this place, and I actually am staying in my car because I don't want to look suspicious. And this is where I would go in for school, this door right here. And it's, talk about being nostalgic about places. Here's where I would go in. It says St. Mary's Catholic School right there, and that's the door where I would go in. The chapel, or where we had mass, is down in that direction. That you can't really see it, but yeah, this is where I went to school, and this is where I said I wasn't going to make my first communion, and where I had all these theological questions, and so it's probably only appropriate that I study theology and ethics. At any rate, I had lunch at Bodacious, which is sort of the standard barbecue place here in Longview. I ate here growing up, and I haven't eaten Longview barbecue since 1989, but I did today. So now I'm going to try to make my way up to my childhood home off of Page Road, and then also go to Macedonia Baptist Church, where I also spent some significant time. At any rate, okay, thanks for watching the vlog, and yeah, you'll see some more clips here to come soon. Ciao. Alright, so I have made it to Page Road, and this right here was my neighbor's house. I don't know if you can see it very well. Her name was Jennifer, and I am remaining in the car because I feel like this is probably some sort of trespassing. But yeah, so this area is, I spent a lot of time in this house here, and now I'm gonna roll over to see what the childhood house I had growing up. This is all the ditch, and this is the house right here where I grew up. Where that truck is parked. And it looks quite a bit different. There's a garage, there's the house. It looks pretty significantly different. Outside looks different. There's a porch wrapped around, and somebody's name is Wallace that lives here. Anyway, so this is where I grew up. I'm going to keep heading down this road because Macedonia Baptist Church is just 1 mile from here, and I actually used to catch the bus right here at this driveway to head to Macedonia Baptist Church. Now, over here This used to be all like brush and woods and stuff, and now there is a trailer house. So much has evolved. More to come. Alright, so here we are at Macedonia Baptist Church. This is where I spent like every Sunday growing up while I was attending St. Mary's. There's a new pastor here, Steve Cochran. Ray Templeton was the pastor who actually baptized me, and in fact, I can drive up a little bit while I am videotaping at the safest. There used to be like a children's place, so like this is the main sanctuary, I think. And this other building here, I apologize if it is bouncing on you, but this is where we used to have children's church, and it was a service designed only for kids. It was packed. And I used to take the bus here, and the bus would drop all of us children off in this area, and we would go about our business at church. So my next door neighbor introduced me actually to this church while I was a student at the Catholic school. It was my next door neighbor, Jennifer, and I began going here and grew to really love the church and the idea of church and concepts of community at a really, really young age. And all of my sort of religious experience from Catholic school to Macedonia Baptist Church likely was the impetus for me spending a lifetime of studying theology. And I continue to enjoy my work very, very much. But here's where it all started, at Macedonia Baptist Church. And I think that's significant, because when I was coming here and going to children's church, I couldn't even dream of doing any sort of advanced study. I think that I was trying to figure out how to be the most nerdy kid, wearing plaid skirts at Catholic school with socks pulled up to her knees. So I wasn't even thinking about college. I think I was only thinking about the now and the now time. And but this is where it all started. And so thank you for those folks who nurtured me at this place, my Sunday school teachers, and for those folks who continue to nurture me, both in my study and practice of theology. Alright, now I'm off to what I call Nacodoches, Texas, home of Stephen F. Austin University, where they're having the second annual Latin American Studies Conference on Borderlands. So I have about an hour drive, and I'm actually meeting my mom there, and we're going to spend the weekend together there. And I imagine the conference will be great fun. I'm looking forward to presenting my paper. Alright, y'all. This will soon to be up on the Intergoogler. Ciao.